each and every one of you for coming out tonight. You could have been doing something else on this fine Wednesday evening, but you chose to spend it with us. And once again, I thank you. I just want to say a few words before everyone goes about their merry way. So this election is simple. In my opinion, when we were sworn into office, we said that we would protect the Constitution of Atlantic City and this state. And I'm the only candidate in the race that has done that. And what I mean by that, this is an election about who is for Atlantic City and who wasn't for Atlantic City. During the city's most tumultuous time in the history, with the looming state takeover, I'm the only candidate in the race that fought tooth and nail for this city, making many trips to Trenton, up North Jersey, to Philadelphia, anywhere that we can go lobby on behalf of this city to keep the city in your control. With the state takeover here, your vote is now disenfranchised. And with Marty Small becoming your next mayor under the Democratic control of a new Democratic governor, we're going to do some great things together. I know everyone in Atlantic City, both the residents and businesses, are always concerned about taxes. I was a part of the city's plan that had fiscal responsibility for the next 5 years, 0% tax increase, lower cost of government, but with more services. We did that. Our plan was rejected for political reasons. We all know that. But still, the state of New Jersey's here, and we have to continue to fight the good fight for you. Under my administration, we will lower the cost of government, we will prioritize things more, and we will service this people like we've always done. There's no candidate in the race with administrative experiences. You gotta understand, being a mayor is different from being a council person. You're running a day-to-day operation, full-time. I've been in charge of organizations. I've been in charge of budgets where you had to make the budget and do things on a deadline. I've done that my entire career. My priority as mayor of Atlantic City will be our two most precious resources, our youth and our seniors. One opponent in the race was a part of decimating the recreation department, responsible for firing 52 people, and tried to privatize our rec department. I won't stand for that. If anything, I'm gonna add more money to the budget for youth programs. I will take the program that I ran for the Atlantic City Board of Education, bring it over to the city and enhance it more, not only for youth, but our young adults and our senior citizens. We're gonna bring programs back like the Midnight Basketball League that me and Shemaine Guntagari started together. We're going to bring all kinds of senior programs back. One of the things that we need to focus on as well is job and career opportunities, because there's a difference. We got to make a way for our young people that come home, that us elders in the community tell them, go to school, do the right thing, come back home and make a difference in your community. Right now, there's no opportunities. That was an opportunity for me, and I want to provide a better opportunity for the next generation coming up. We want to encourage development here. Under my leadership as City Council President, the last 2 years, we brought in over $11 million in revenue from selling properties. We want to encourage developers to know that the door will always be open under my administration if you care about Atlantic City. We will not be dictated to, because at the end of the day, I represent you, and I've never forgotten that, along with never forgetting where I came from. Because some people get in politics and forget. They try to play a role. I'm proud to be Marty Small, who I am today. And I'm never going to forget that, because once again, I stand by the people of Atlantic City. We want to bring programs for ex-offenders and fathers. I know a lot of people like to blame government for everything. But as I said many times, government is here to help. Government don't raise your kids. You know, if everyone in the city of Atlantic City took it household by household and made it a priority in your house, and I don't want to hear that you know, your child doesn't have, you know, the proverbial father at home. If I can grow up in a house on Virginia Avenue, being raised by 8 women in the neighborhood that I grew up in and make it to where I am today, despite all the odds, any child in the city of Atlantic City can do the same thing. And that's the type of things that we want to provide. I want to bring the middle class back to Atlantic City. Our ratio is uneven. 70% renters, 30% homeowners. That has to change. We have to diversify our tax base. That's the only way your taxes and my taxes are going to get lowered. We have to do that. I'm working with CRETA to bring back a program that in the 90s was very successful, where you had police officers living in the city. They had a low percentage mortgage. They got to take the police car home, and they were part of the community. We want to make it all public safety, which I'm a big supporter of. I see our fire department here supporting. And you know when the going got tough, who supported you as well. But we want to expand that to other professionals. We got teachers. We got a lot of my peers who don't live in Atlantic City that say they want to come back to Atlantic City, but they're waiting for the tax structure to change. And we're going to work hard to do that. Because if Atlantic City is good enough to make $1 in or spend $1 in and play and do everything else, it's damn sure good enough to live here. And we want to bring residents back to Atlantic City. As far as entertainment, you see all the pundits. And I think it's offensive when I drive in town now, where I'm used to seeing the world's favorite playground or the world's famous playground, however you want to phrase it. And now I see the Jersey Shore entertainment capital. We reduced ourselves to that? We got to get Atlantic City going again. We have to make entertainment available from all genres of music. And we worked on that. And I was a big part of that. Putting the pressure on CRDA. It wasn't an A-list urban act, but we brought urban entertainment here last year. And we're going to keep doing it. If it wasn't for the agreement that we have now, I would announce some of the urban acts that's going to happen at Beta Field, but I want to respect the promoter and let him do that. But we're going to get urban entertainment here. And I have an entertainment background. And I have entertainment connections all around the country. They're waiting to come to Atlantic City. They're just waiting for the right person to get behind. And that person is going to be me. Listen, I'm not going to bore you any longer with my speech. Those are just a few of my priorities. And as the campaign progresses, we'll roll out things piece by piece. But I want everyone in here. You're here for a reason because you believe in me. And I'm one that believe in you as well. And I won't let you down. I'm going to leave you with a quote that I like to live by the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that summarizes my life. It says, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands at moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. And you take a look at the man. I've been through my fair share of drama, personally, professionally, and politically. And I walk around this community every day, proud. And I'm going to continue to make you proud with your support and your help. I'm challenging each one in here tonight. If you believe in us, we're going to continue to have events like this, but you don't have to be from Atlantic City to affect an election in Atlantic City. It's called Atlantic City Natives, Atlantic City Friends. You have a business here, so you have an obligation to get behind the right person. So if each one can guarantee us 20 votes, 20 people that you know, friends and family, that'll go a long way as this campaign progresses. I want you to know that I love Atlantic City, and I just want Atlantic City to work for everyone. I want Atlantic City to work for the children because we failed. And with my expertise and my commitment and my background, that's going to change. I'm clearly, not only am I the most qualified candidate in the race, I'm the best person in the race. And all of that will be rolled out during the course of this campaign. I thank you for your time. I appreciate your support. And remember, Atlantic City's problems are big, but the solution is small. Thank you.
Hey. I like that. I like that.